Hello, people of the planet. Welcome back to my channel. This is Port Charles Public Radio, brought to you by Aurora Media. I am your host. My name is Abby. This is Bucky. Let's talk about Friday. Oh my God. This little guy always wants to sit in my lap. He always needs attention. He drives me crazy. If he's not up here, he's jumping at the back of it until I turn into a position that he can just swoop in and he sits. So even if I have to pick him up and move him around, he'll eventually settle back. So, and I wanted to turn on the Christmas tree since it was back here, you guys. I could turn on, let's see, this light. It doesn't do much. It just gets it a little more warm. I get a back glow other than the cold lighting. I don't know if it makes my face any cooler or not. But let's count how many people were there today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 people. That is including Felix. That is including the chick that the nanny. I just wrote chick because she said later she was a nanny. She said, I work here, and I should have gathered that she was a nanny, but at first I was like, I'm not gonna write nanny because she could be like a nurse for somebody. An assistant. She could be Kim's assistant. So maybe she's working from home. You know, maybe she's whatever, paralegal. I don't know. It could have been anything like curveball, but the nanny thing, I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, that's fair. She's definitely a nanny. Just double checking. And I wrote down the doctor. Forgot his name. But I thought he was important because he was like talking and shit. And he was gonna help Franco, and then we killed him. So he's important. And I wrote down Ryan because Ryan was like there. We saw him. We paid that actor to be there. So looks like he might be in some more episodes because that actor woke up too. That was annoying. So we ran into Liesel. Scott was like, what the fuck? Why are you here? Why are you not in jail? Sorry. And she was like, I've been cleared of all charges. He's like, yeah, okay, no one believes that. She was like, yeah, well, Franco will. He was like, yeah, okay. And then I think she told him. I was running back and forth during the episode. Because I was coughing a lot. And I went and got some cereal and stuff. So I didn't really catch if she told Franco anything before the whole, like, what's important is that there was a whole incident about with her and this guy. They were just, you know, he tried to get her on the floor and she was like, what? No. And she got up from it and she was like, taking me in your office floor, that's disgusting. No. And he was like, well, you're a liar. You lead me on and you say you love me and prove it. And she was like, what? No, not here. Calm the fuck. I'm done with you. You're gross. All you want is sex. And he, you know, maybe this is probably not accurate, but I feel like this is the vibe they were going for. And he was like, fine, I'm going to call Anna and warn her that you made me sick of Dante on Peter. And she like takes a knife to threaten him for making this call. So I guess like, yeah, this whole like fucking with him, Liesel definitely like infiltrated the WSB to create a monster in Dante to destroy Peter because he framed her. Somehow she got out of jail and she's in this position. Not sure if it's like if she infiltrated the WSB or she got a job, but like, what the fuck? And yeah, they go to scuffle. He gets the knife on her. Scott comes in and hears and sees this grossness happening with this guy got a knife on her, saying, you won't put out. He just like walked in and punched the dude. And I swear, when he fell, he must have Family Guyed, because he was laying on the floor like sideways with the knife like in his chest like this. And he was holding the knife, so when he turned around and got knocked out, he must have fucking hit himself. Like, or dropped it, fell into Family Guy is what I'm calling it. He Family Guy fell into his own fucking knife that he dropped or was holding. I know people can walk into knives, but he like fell into his knife. He was holding it, or he dropped. What? She pulled him over, and he straight in the freak fucking dork accident. Like, what? That guy was a chode. What an asshole, geeky little muck. Whatever. I'm just making up words. Fucking gross. Go guy. Whatever. Bye, Doc. Anyway, sad for Franco. He's not gonna get to, get the expertise from this mother trucker who can help him with his brain. He doesn't think evil Franco's coming back. He thinks this tumor is like pushing on something to like maybe revert back to Drew. Or he's remembering what his Drew life was like. That's all we got. I don't know if this guy was going to help him with the tumor or anything like that, but that sucks. This is as far as we got. What a fun little ride. Him and Elizabeth couldn't really afford a lot, but this trip out to Geneva, they paid for it, hotel and all, so he could go get some answers. He went straight to the doctor. He might be staying like one night and is catching a flight in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Or they might be catching a flight back immediately because they can't afford accommodations. And like, why sleep if you're going to take a flight to Switzerland? You might as well sleep on the flight. You don't need accommodations. You came for a meeting and then you're going back home. So, Elizabeth made that point. They broke. I didn't see her on today's episode. I didn't count her. Yeah, poor Franco. That leads into the whole Drew thing. We have a new baby in the attic, you guys. There's a whole nother baby. We heard it crying in a different attic today. We met a nurse that Julian, not a nurse, a nanny that Julian didn't. I don't think he caught her name. She might have said it. I think she said it. I don't remember it. And the baby's name is Andy. We call him Andy, little Andrew. So we have a namesake for Drew. But it's definitely not Drew's baby, because she didn't fuck Drew. She slept with Franco and Julian. Those are the two potential baby daddies. And he seems suspicious, Julian. I assumed if she was running out of town, it was probably Franco's baby, right? This was a love child between her and Franco, which is like, ew. But, hey, if it's Julian's, even better, because that was like an actual love child. This wasn't like a disgusting thing that she did with a man whose brain was violated and fucked with, and therefore his, even though it was in a court of law, his impulses and instincts and procedural choices in life were not in sound mind, in my opinion. I don't care if it was found in a court of law. He was not of sound mind. She knows that. He was not of sound mind. His mind was fucked with. His mind was not his mind. And she took advantage of it and, like, had sex with him. Ew. That's how I feel about Kim. I guess it's pretty strong. But yeah, that nanny confirmed. I don't know why I'm yelling. I guess because there's no one here. I think in my apartment, so I feel like I want to yell about Friday. I've had a long day or a long week or something. I don't know why I'm yelling, but yeah. So that nanny calls and calls Kim and says, "The man you warned me about showed up, and don't worry, he doesn't have a clue that the baby is his." Okay. She doesn't want him to know it's his versus letting Franco know the baby is his. Because she wants Franco's money? He has none. Weird. I don't know, because I remember Martin Gray saying that was technically Franco's last will and testament, was everything goes to Kim. Weird. Yeah, I don't like that storyline. But anyway, I guess Sonny and Jason knew that. I'm looking at my dog right here. He's so freaking cute. I guess Sonny and Jason knew that they tracked him down to Kim's. They knew he would go there or something. I don't know how. They were watching. They must have been watching security cameras nearby, waiting like a stakeout. I don't fucking know how they just happened to show up and figure that out. Or they thought about it. They had to have thought about it, and we just didn't see it coming. That we didn't think about it. They did, and now it's like, oh look, we're smart. They showed up just in the nick of time. Because it's a soap opera and that drama. So, is Sonny gonna take Julian out? This is the moment we've all been waiting for. He's gonna tell Julian, this is my prediction, to get the hell out of Dodge and never come back. He saw Kim. Who cares? Leo's better off without him. Sam's better off with Danny. Scout. Lucas. Wiley. Whoever the hell he thinks he cares about. Olivia, Alexis, and her kids, and all of them. Ava and her kid. Get out of town. They're all better off without you, you fucking idiot. You just keep making deals with the devil, and even though you have this nice family bar, let somebody run it. Why don't you give it to Mac and run the fuck out of town? That would be nice. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna tell him to get the hell out of town. No one wants you here. Every single person's better off without you. Name one. We can't name one. That's too easy. Because who's gonna run his bar? Who knows? But he might kill him. What I think will happen, because it's a soap opera, Julian will get away somehow. Never to be seen again until further notice. He feels like. Okay. Again, I was moving back and forth, so I didn't really see how this was going on. You know, people are predicting that they think Nicholas is fucking with Ava. He doesn't really love her. Today, I almost thought that because he brought up that prenup, and she kept saying like to love, and he was like, yeah, it's a new beginning. It's like, what new beginning? Is this a new chapter of you fucking with her? Why don't you say love? Why are you having trouble with it, Nick? I'm yelling. So yeah, I missed this part, but like, I guess they were about to kill him before Felix walked in to say he hates the motherfucker for what he did to Kiki, and then he misses her. He hopes he stays in that coma forever or dies or something. That's what I missed because I started paying attention or walked back up on it or something, and he was like, "Yeah, I miss Kiki. He just, she didn't deserve that. He deserves everything he gets or something." She was like, "Well, thank you. Those are kind words." And he walked out of the place, left the door open, and like Nick has this fucking pillow in his hand. She was like, "You weren't really gonna kill him, were you?" And he was like, "No, we were gonna kill him together for us." And she was like, "Heh." Like, yo, I like it. I like this dark couple because, Nina couldn't be this dark couple with Valentine, I guess. This new bitch was a little snarky and high uppity. I like the old. Anyway, so we got Ava and Nick here. Almost killing Ryan before, he decides that he's starting to wake up. His finger was flashing, his eyes were puffling and whatnot. Puffling. I don't know what to say. Bubbling? Flickering. His eyes were fluttering. That's what it was. Puffering. When they sit there and go, or whatever. I don't know if I look like I was being possessed. I'm sorry. That kind of hurt my eyes. There we go. I'm not feeling very good today. I have this stomach issue. That's pretty, I would say chronic because it doesn't go away. It's something that can't go away, and it's something that should be minor. It should be a minor thing until it flares up and it's disgusting. Anyway, and dangerous. But yeah, you know how people who have migraines, it's hard for them to see all day. They're sensitive to light and sound, and they can't do anything. They gotta sleep it off. That happens to me sometimes in the middle of the night. I'll get those too, and then I gotta wake up later. I have to really sleep off that horrible, hard feeling of dread, and I can't. There's like a heaviness. But sometimes I get this weird sensitivity to wanting to see things or focus. It's easier to not want to look at myself or deal with the flash and bright lights. And it's hard for them to stay open when I don't feel good, when my stomach hurts. I know people do it when their head hurts, but I do it when my stomach hurts too. And of course, just to do it right now, so then y'all don't have to sit there and stare at me doing this while I'm trying to like avoid looking at fucking focus, or avoid looking at flash or whatever. A little thought inside my brain. Dante told Olivia that Rocco should stay with her at the court. He's been staying at the court meetings already. He should just stay there because or he shouldn't come with me because he doesn't really know me. I'm not good help to him. And it's just like, dude, I thought you were already staying at the quarter meetings. Don't you stay there? Isn't that a thing? I thought we could establish here was that like Rocco's got nowhere to go. Where's he supposed to stay? He has a parent, but his parent doesn't have a home. His home is the Quartermains. Lulu does have a house, but so does Laura. And like Dustin's dead, So who's gonna stay in that house? Charlotte could stay in that house with Valentine, but like Valentine's already got what, an apartment? Is he gonna stay in that house? With Charlotte? That could be weird. Because I think Valentine has a suite at the Metro Court. So I mean, that's how they're gonna hang out. I mean, he might get like a little apartment or a better place. I bet because he's gonna be taking care of her full time. But I don't think Dante's in a position to like just take over the lease at Lulu's house, and he doesn't want to, I think, live in her house with her kids. Like, uprooting Rocco from his home is gonna be hard, but like, there's nobody there to like. His dad was gone, and then he was left there with his mom for a while, who was sad, and then she like picked up the pieces with Dustin, who started slowly hanging out there more and became a father figure, and then he died, and now Lulu's in a coma, and she could die, but the point is they're both disappeared, and now his father's back. Yeah, I guess if they could keep him in that environment of the house, that's fine, but like it's still fucked up to live in that empty tomb of that home without his mom. They don't know how long that's going to be like that. I don't think that's smart for like Laura or anybody to keep him there when they all don't live there. None of his grandparents or his dad. Again, I don't think he should, if he was considered like the person to like in Lulu's will, but she's not dead. I think her mom's gonna make the arrangements for the house to just like sit. I don't know. There'd be no reason for Dante to leave Olivia's, and there'd be no reason for Rocco to leave Olivia's at the Quartermaine. They have plenty of rooms. Yeah, let's talk about that while we're on the subject. There's Monica. Like all the people who currently live there. Let's say Cook lives there. Right? Okay, let's say Cook doesn't live there. We know Monica does. We know Michael and Willow have their own rooms, and Wiley's got his own little room. We know Olivia and Ned have their own room, and Leo's got his own room. Brooklyn had a room. Is there anybody else staying? Dante could be in Brooklyn's room right now, but I know because I think she left before he came back. Yeah. Well, they might have not ran into each other. Tracy's there now. Let's say Cook lives there. Danny and Scout come to visit all the time. It's not like they stay in anybody's rooms. They probably have their own rooms there. Yeah, I'd like to say that mansion's probably like at least a 10-bedroom home. Yeah. At least, if not like 15. But yeah, I've seen 10-bedroom homes. I know how big those are, and it's the Quartermaine mansion. So I just like have a feeling that it's at least 10 rooms, if not like 15, 20. And that Windermere is it's a castle, right? And there's wings. So they probably have like 10 bedrooms at least in that place too, but they're sporadic. That was a whole tangent. in the Quartermaine Mansion. But I just don't understand the Dante. I'm glad that he made the comment of like, Rocco should just stay with you. Because he's used to staying with you. He's just gonna bounce between his two grandparents, Laura and Olivia. And Laura is in a fuck ton of grief right now over Lulu, and that's what happened with Nicholas. She was in a lot of grief, but so was Spencer. So she was like physically there for Spencer because he was so alone. That was all he had was Laura. He didn't have a mother. That was easy for Laura to do, but then also easy to ship him away. This is different. This kid is not as self-sufficient. He's younger. He's used to Port Charles. He's used to routine, and he has a sibling here with a different father. But she has different. She could have a whole different life. His father's pretty absent too, but he has family everywhere. So yeah, it makes sense that like Olivia's stepping in for Rocco. He's got Leo to hang out with him, and then his sister can come hang out. It sucks. Dante was like, I'm not in a space. He doesn't know me. For me to just like be his parent right now, his permanent parent. Till Lulu wakes up. Dude, that's fucked. Because what happens when Lulu does wake up? We'll get there. We'll get there when Dante and Rocco get their own place. Sam and Carly were talking about, and Jason and Sonny were talking about the breakup. Who cares? Don't care. I don't care about that. And other than all of that craziness, the last thing is it looked like Tracy drove Alexis's drunk ass home, except she didn't. She stopped somewhere, or she parked her somewhere. Didn't look like she was in a garage. Looked like she was out in the middle of somewhere. I don't know. She put her seatbelt on. I think she put her in the car. She like switched her seats, and I'm like, damn, how did you move her? Did you just like wake up drunk Alexis? Who only had one. Two. Who had two. And then got cut off. Maybe she had a bunch before. Sorry, Bucky. I'm not comfortable. I have boxes where my feet normally go right now because of Christmas. So I'm uncomfortable. My foot itches, and this dog needs attention all the time. He got me. The only thing that sucks worse than like your long pants or whatever, your fabric bunching up, is like if there's like a hair stuck in the fabric and that's what's causing it to itch, or there's just like an uncontrollable itch that can't go away. It's actually like how the fabric's made your skin feel, like if it's too tight or something. My knees are all fucked up from being bunched up at this desk. I'm just in a bitchy mood for Friday. I'm whining. I need to drink more water. It's getting dark. That's what's going on in my life. Did it look like Tracy was about to leave Alexis to like get carbon monoxide poisoning in her car? Or did it look like she was about to push the car off a cliff? Did she look like she was about to make a gas leak explode or make the car? I don't know. But in the scenes for tomorrow, she kind of jumped around stunned and was like, oh, thank God you're here. So I don't know. Maybe Chase showed up. or something. Maybe, what's that other chick's name? Valerie showed up. I don't know. But that looked fucking dumb, Tracy. Whatever she was about to do, we'll see tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. See, I put my glasses on. I had to like focus on some sort of light and it made me yawn. Staring at the sun makes you yawn or something. If you have a yawn stuck, or if you have a sneeze stuck or something, one of those, I don't know. But when I have to focus on lighting, it makes me want to yawn. I think it's because of the act of squinting. And the act of squinting makes my nose tickle. It's so weird. I can feel it tickly. Or, I don't know, I have fragrance and a candle burning right on the other side of the camera. Anyway, this is a really, really long chat. And I apologize, you guys, if you have stuck with me this long. Thanks for sticking. I would have loved to talk about earlier this week or yesterday or something, but man, I just need to get today out, it sounds like. And I wish tomorrow was Monday so I could come back right to it, because I have been burning through Christmas movies. Today is the 11th, all right? And I have watched, if you include Nightmare Before Christmas as a Christmas movie, even though it's only an hour and 18 minutes long, it's not even like an hour and 20 or an hour and 30. Bitch, it's, you know what I mean? It's not even 90 minutes long. If you count that, I have watched 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've watched 13 movies. I mean, I had something on in the background today. What did I have on in the background today? Oh, Meet Me in St. Louis. I restarted it twice today while I was like doing emails and paperwork and computer life, getting my shit together in the world. I had training online and stuff that I was doing. I kept turning it back because I didn't really pay attention to the movie. So I missed that one. That one I did not count yet because I didn't really watch it. But 13 movies so far that are Christmas movies. I need a break. I need something else. But if I do, I will get sucked into some sort of TV show. I'll go down a rabbit hole. Maybe I need one. But we'll see. We'll see if I get 30. I just wanted 25 days of Christmas. We're not even at, it's not even the 15th yet. I still need these Christmas movies to keep me feeling jolly. I'm looking at the calendar right now. The 25th is 2 weeks away. I have 14 days left. I mean, I can definitely burn at least 14 more movies. But let's say they shut my city down. So I got work next week, Wednesday through the second half of the week, right? That'll keep me busy, but I got a whole weekend now. You guys, I watch a lot of TV in my free time. That's all I'm trying to say. I download movies so that I can watch it on my transit, because sometimes I have really long transit and I can finish a movie or two or TV shows on my transit. There is a TV show on HBO called Industry. Not trying to like super plug it. This is not an ad, but like I just kept rewatching each episode throughout the week. I rewatched each episode like 3 times. Because it's so easy to watch. It's so quick. I have a big blister. Not blister, but like, yeah, it was a blister. Piece of callus or something here. I know it's gross. You guys, if you have stuck with me this long, thanks for sticking. Thinking about doing movie reviews on movies we've already seen because there's no new movies out. But yeah. Peace to the planet, and I'll see you all maybe Monday, hopefully soon. Tip your waitresses, and bye.